Meat bicycle!
Hello everybody, welcome back to another modded weapon guide here on Borderlands 2. Today we are back and we're going to be testing out a new modded sniper rifle made by HolyHades over on the Borderlands 2 community GitHub. Get ready for some devastation right here. As you can see, there is going to be a lot of body parts flying around. This thing is pretty awesome, absolutely powerful as hell, but it's a lot of fun to use really. Those of you that do not like overpowered weapons too much, you might want to look away right now, because this thing has a serious amount of power on it if you are precise and good with your headshots, because this is a one-shot kill machine. So yeah, it's called the Dragunov. It's made by HolyHades in his real-life weapons section, and obviously the Dragunov is in real life an actual weapon, a Soviet weapon made in 1963, I believe, was when it was first produced. It's a semi-automatic sniper rifle, and we're going to be testing it out today. So yeah, as always, we'll give this thing a good review, but first let me start off by showing you guys exactly where to get this. So as always, you can click on the link in the description, that will take you straight to it, or you can navigate there yourself by clicking on Borderlands 2 mods on the GitHub and then scrolling down in alphabetical order till you hit H. Click on HolyHades section, which is right here, and then head to the real life weapons section, where he just has the one weapon in there, which is your Dragunov. Click on that, that'll bring up the weapons information page, give you all the information you need to know, as well as the code itself. So click on the raw tab, right click, save as, and then save into your Borderlands 2 binaries folder. Then come into the game, open up the console command menu, and then paste your whatever you saved it as into there. Once that is done, that will change the weapon, which you will need is the Hawkeye. This is a Hawkeye overhaul, and that will change it into the Dragunov. So yeah, like you've already seen, this is a one-shot crit machine. You can see right here when I bring up the weapon card, the red text says Marksman's favourite. Critical hits deal massive damage, and you can see right there at the bottom a lot of percentage of critical hit damage. That is what causes the powerful shots that just explode the enemy's limbs everywhere. Lovely looking weapon, you can see right there. So we're going to be giving it a good test out, and yeah, I'll review all the information that you need to know about this weapon. So I'll carry on where we started in the beginning, just running through Sawtooth Cauldron, exploding anybody that actually pops up. So yeah, like I said, this is the Hawkeye overhaul, and it's based on the Dragunov semi-automatic Marksman's sniper rifle in real life, which was originally made from the Soviet Union, but also today does actually, well, it's used by quite a lot of countries as their standard fire support long-range weapons. So it's made by HolyHades, and it has not a lot of changes to it compared to the normal Hawkeye. There is buffed damage, normal damage, but you'll see throughout this, shooting an enemy, if you don't get a headshot, it doesn't do too much damage. Actually, what a lucky shot that was. Second winded, a buzzard with this thing. Like I said, once you hit that crit spot, you're guaranteed a second wind. So yeah, slightly buff damage anyway, but it is all about the critical hits. This will one-shot absolutely everything. The fire rate has been nerfed though, so you are going to have to use the slightly relaxed, laid-back sniping position kind of thing. You know, this isn't meant for close range fast-fire combat, which most sniper rifles aren't anyway. It's definitely a real fun way of just learning how to line your headshots up, things like that. It's very good for, yeah, sniper training, I'd say. This is a perfect sniper training weapon. So for those of you that don't snipe too often, this would be absolutely brilliant, just to actually train you to not just fire at enemies too quickly, sit back, pick those headshots out. You know, things like Goliaths and that can be quite hard to get headshots on, especially when you've knocked the helmet off. You've only got a few seconds of them standing still before they go into their fiery rage, as you can see right here. Perfect example. Managed to get it quite easily, but you know, sometimes you miss. He moves to the side like that, and then, oh yeah, see, you've got to be quick. So this is a perfect example right here. He comes towards me, you've got to be quick now. There you go. Luckily I lined up perfectly for that. So yeah, The fire rate has been nerfed on this. The accuracy has been turned up though. It has 100% accuracy, meaning if you can hit the enemy pretty well, it will, you know, do the damage. It will hit as it should. And then he goes on to provide a GIB code right at the bottom for you to paste into Gib's saved editor and get yourself the one that he probably tested this out on. So yeah, always try and go for what the modders recommend, because that's what they've designed this specifically for. But this will still change all Hawkeyes once you've executed it into Dragunov. So if you've got one in your inventory, give it a try. Anyway, that is the Dragunov made by HolyHades. Really hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you give this a try out, let me know what you think of it down below in the comment section. But for now, thank you guys, and I will see you in the next one.